Hello, everyone. I'm Alma Tawiah. I'm Hopsa 2005, and I am the founder of Prestige Kente. We weave your unique stories together. So Kente is a it's an old age tradition that our forefathers left for us. Um, it originated from the Ashanti and Ewe traditions. And it's all about weaving our unique stories together. So they're about symbols and old sayings and all of the things that makes our culture put in a piece of cloth. And I found that very intriguing when I first, my attention was drawn to Kinte the first time. So growing up, I've always loved colors. I've loved arts. I've loved culture as well, but then I never was able to explore it that much. So one time I happened to visit my village at Taffy, and they had a festival. It was the first time, and they were having a festival for Kente, which was one of the trade in the village, and just to as a way of bringing developments into the area, into the community. And when I got there, I was amazed at what they were doing and the quality of what they were doing. And I was surprised because it didn't commensurate with the lifestyle of the people. I didn't see how weaving such a rich piece of cloth, was translating into their lives. And so I decided that I was going to help. My way of helping would be to get on get on board by marketing marketing some of their strips, some of their cloth to tapping into my network to market what they were doing. And so that is how it started. It was impact driven, just to be able to bring more revenue into the community so that the people can also develop themselves. So that is just how I got into Kente weaving. I didn't know I didn't know what was in store for me. It was just a passion project, and by the grace of God, it's just been able to blow out. The people are amazed, and the impact it's making in the lives of the community is also tremendous. My life story has been very interesting, I must say. I grew up wanting to be a lawyer. I still want to be a lawyer somehow. And yet, I still loved arts. I still love colors. I love to, put things together. And so, because I wanted to be a lawyer, when I applied to Holy Child School for the secondary education, I actually applied for general arts. But God, knowing what He wanted to do for me, said, you need to be in H1 in the visual arts and home economics class. And because I still wanted, and my mind and my focus was still on law. I tried to select electives that would help me direct my course to the law career. And so I instead of reading electives like general knowledge and arts, which would have helped me today, I still went ahead to read French, economics, and then food and nutrition, because I couldn't do away with it because it was one of the main electives that I had to choose. And I did it all the same, but then mingling with the art students in the class and everything, it exposed me to more of arts, more of colors, combination and everything. And so when I finished Holy Child, I went to the University of Ghana, and there again, because of my ambition to go and read law, I didn't want to do anything related to home economics or anything, but then I still found myself doing that. So I still had at the University of Ghana, I started with home economics, French, sociology, and then I ended up majoring in French and sociology because I thought that was going to, direct me towards the law career. And then I finished, and then I started a career in HR. And so I did this for 6 years, and then it came a time I was finding it very difficult to balance everything because I started family as well. And so I decided to rather, and at the same time, I had visited the village, and then, started working with the community on the Kente, as it was just on a very small scale. And, I was doing this remotely, just on a small scale. And so when I decided to quit the job, and then I thought, why not take this passion project full time and use this time rather to, give back more to the community. And so that is how I went full time into weaving Kente. So when I started this business, like I said, it was a passion project. And when I decided to go full time, then I didn't have a shop. I didn't have the capital either to start anything. I mean, to go into it like all out. So I started online, and has remained an online business until now. I leveraged on social media because I realized that at the time, and even now, everything is more mobile than physical shops. So yes, I started online using Instagram, and I was surprised that my daily posts and everything has grown the business to this stage. It meant that I needed to be very consistent in delivery, consistent in the quality of delivery, consistent in how I showed up and how visible I was to the market, to my target market, because I knew that if I wanted to be able to touch the lives of the people that I was working with, I needed people to be able to buy at a certain pricing for me, because the Kente has grown in such a way that there are the inferior ones, there are the quality ones, and that has also affected the pricing and the quality of the weaves and everything. So I knew that I needed to be genuine, I needed to be authentic, stay true to the spirit of the fabric. So that is what I was doing. So I made sure that I put in my all and made sure that I got weavers. I surrounded myself with weavers who were going to also put in their all to make sure that we're giving clients what they deserved. And once we give clients what they deserve, like they say, your work will speak for itself. We grew from 300 followers to 3,000 followers, and now we have over 25,000 followers across social media platforms. We are also currently, able to weave for dignitaries like the Second Lady, Her Excellency Samira Baumia. For the eighth inauguration, she wore our Kente. So yes, these are some of the successes that we have chalked, and there are even many more. In terms of the impact we have had, most of our weavers now gone back to school because of the money that they have been able to raise from weaving Kente. And for me, the story goes on and on. If you look at the lives of the people that we touch by the Kentes that we weave, and how, because of how we do it as well, we try to make it bespoke, we try to make it unique to everyone. So we try to incorporate your stories. There are some people who come to us, especially those who are looking to use the Kente for weddings and stuff like that. They tell us their stories, how they met, where they met, and all of those things. And we try to incorporate all of that into their Kente to make it unique. So everybody, comes out wearing this piece of fabric, and then they are so excited. So they're feeling all good about themselves because they know it speaks to who they are. So one of the things that has helped me personally and the business to grow is staying true to who we are, or true to who I am. I believe that everyone is unique, everyone is different. Yes, we are all Ghanaians, we are all Africans, and our stories might be similar, but we are all different. And I think that if we are able to embrace our differences in a way that unifies us, in a way that unites us, yes, then we are building Africa. And that is what I did with the Kente. I felt that, yes, that there are Kentes, but then my Kente needed to be different. My Kente needed to, anybody that sees it, there should be something about it. Like they should look at it again and say, this is different, this is beautiful. And it was in that spirit that I worked with the weavers. So I had a lot of challenges getting them to understand that yes, we can't just be copying and pasting what's on the market. Let us recreate, let us invent, let us bring about new things. Let us diversify everything that is going on. Let us see how we can even incorporate all the cultures across the world and into our Kente. And by and by, they've been able to go into my ideas. So as I started remotely going to the village, I realized that I needed to be able to control visibility and quality. So along the line, as I was growing, as the business was growing, there was the need for me to now have, the workshop around me. So I now have a workshop at home where we run from. It's like a weaving cottage. We have the weavers around, and then so all we need is for you to place your orders. So give us a minimum of 6 to 8 weeks, and then you have your custom kente piece ready for you. So yes, and one other thing too that has helped us come this far is creativity. Creativity. I think that yes, we should be free to explore. We should be free to try new things. Another thing that has really helped me, I think, is integrity, and it's very important as a business woman or any business person, and a small business owner for that matter. For you to grow, it's important that you it's important that you are credible. It's important that you you are found trustworthy. And for me, when I started this business, I came across a lot of people who were, into shady deals. Some people will take your money to weave the kente for you, and then you never find them again. That's one of the problems, the major problems that has killed a lot of, or that is not making a lot of the weavers even progress, because they are not able to manage the money and be able to deliver. So it's one of the structures that I have sought to put in place at my workplace. So we are able we deliver more than we even take from you. We make sure that we give you the value of, the value for your money. And it is one thing that has, I think, sold us more than even the effort that we are putting in, because everyone that we deliver to has something good to tell about us and refers us to other people. And you will never hear any bad thing about Prestige Kente anywhere. No, it's like we put our all in all to make sure that never happens. And even if we step on anybody, or we are not able to meet a certain demand or something, we still make up for it somehow. So yes, I think it's one thing that a lot of every person who wants to start a business needs to know, that the fact that you're small, don't think that nobody's seeing you, don't think that you're not being heard of or something. But it's just these small story, these small testimonials, these small referrals that is going to add up to your growth. So yes, you need to be careful. Yeah, we are currently a team of 14. I've employed 13 people, including myself, so 14. And we have two female weavers, and the rest are male, and then two admin workers. And I think we are going pretty fast. Our goal for the next 3 to 5 years, or our mission for the next 3 to 5 years, is to make, now Kente, I think in Ghana right now, Kente is the ish. And we are hoping to make, Kente from Ghana go across like the globe. So I'm looking to close deals, like collaboration deals, with designers from across the globe, across the region, and to sort of showcase how we do our marriage here in Ghana with the Kente, and all the things that we do, all the stuff that we do with Kente. So I'm hoping to be able to, through our works, through our bespoke pieces, be able to attract a lot of people, African culture lovers from around the world, to love our Kente, to wear it like the way you wear your denim or your jeans. I've been thinking about the number of Kentes that we have woven so far. Since inception in 2017, and I think I've lost count of it. But we have woven so many Kentes for so many people now. I dare say like over 100 people now, and there are different types of Kentes. Two main different kinds of Kente because of the origins. Yes, we have the Ashanti, and then we have the Ewe, and we also have the northern ones, like the Fugu ones as well. I think in every region somehow we have some form of weaving that is akin to each, or peculiar to each region. But what I am focusing on is the ones from the Ashanti and the Ewe origin. And these are some of the ones that you have. These are the weaving techniques of the Ewes. And these are the weaving techniques of the Ashantis. You see, theirs is more visible, like theirs is more intricate. And the Ewes have theirs like more like looking like the design is on top of the WAP somehow, and yeah, that's the main difference. But then they are all of good quality, and they are all very nice. I personally prefer the ones from the area origin because you can really, be very artistic with the symbols, with the designs that you can create with them. You can really explore a lot around the arrow weaving technique style. Yes, so we have made very lovely kentes, ones that I see and I'm like, hey, I'm jealous. I wish I could do my traditional again, wear this kente. Some of them are so rich in color, like this one we made for Pitney. And most of the time, in Ghana, they name, even though the kentes have patterns, like the patterns have their own symbols and meanings, usually it is named after the person who wears it and, makes it popular the most. So we have the Fatia, we have the Gifty Auntie, we have Lady Julia, that's the wife of the Asante Hene. She also wore this kente that became very popular, so they named it Lady Julia. And the ones that I created, that's my clients wore as well. I name it after them. There are some that I name after, whatever circumstance that I found myself in or whatever inspired me to create that design. So this, for example, is the Whitney design. This is Christine. This is Sela Kente, for example. And this is Makafri Kente. And this is Wola Kente. And this is Aria, is one of our breakthrough kentes that we made. We made this kente for this lady, and her name is Aria. And everybody, we've made it's like our bestseller. We've made so many pieces of it because people just love the richness, the orange and the purple and the gold playing together. It's just it just wows people. So this is one of our top favorites, our best sellers, if you ask me. When it comes to pricing of our kentes, there are a lot of factors that inform our prices. And there are a lot of people who come and say, hey, it's too expensive. But then there are those who appreciate art, who appreciate colors, who appreciate, the effort that we put into making the kentes, and they understand that our pricing is just right. And for us, for me, I put in a lot of effort into sourcing the yarns, into the art behind the kente, into making sure. Weaver will just take colors and put them together anyhow. But then I try to color plan my kentes. I try to design plan the kente, so it's not just any kente that you see on any shelf at all. No. So all of these goes into the pricing. So how we source for the yarns, and we source for the best and quality yarns as well. And even in the weaving, we make sure that we are putting in the right quantity of yarns into the weft to make sure that whatever we are producing for you is of utmost quality. And so when you take the kente, you realize that this is rich, it is authentic, it is quality. You feel the quality in the cloth. And all of these comes into play when we are pricing. And so for us, for most of our bespoke kentes, it starts from 1,005 cedis and above to whatever, and it depends on the quantity that you want as well and what you're looking for, the design that we are going to make. The less complicated the design is, the lesser the price, and the lesser the colors, the lesser the pricing as well. So all of these things comes to play when we are doing our pricing our kente. I believe that all the learnings that we had from Holy Child has helped me, this far. Trying to balance everything, work, business, family, everything. All the lessons that I learned from Holy Child is one of the things that has stuck with me that I'm applying now. And I'm looking forward to the opportunity to actually create bespoke pieces for each year group, that is going to, somehow highlight certain unique things or stories from our year groups. So I'm looking forward to that opportunity. And I've already started some talks with some of the year groups around this. And so if your year group hasn't contacted me yet, make sure that they are contacting me for their Kente for anniversary. Yeah, I'm happy to be a Hopson. Action, not words.